Hey everybody. From the sound of that rockin' song, I know you guys know what time it is. It's Dream Daddy time. I am scared to see when the last time that I played this game was. It was definitely before we moved, and we moved in June. Whoopsie poopsie. There's just been a lot going on. Yeah, and unfortunately the daddies have taken kind of the back of mind space for me while I get other stuff. Some would argue more important stuff done and figured out. We left off, I remember, we were going to help the religious one with a church bake sale. So we were going to help him bake with his creepy ass kids. So let's continue with our game and let's see when the last time that I actually played this game was. Wow. What a blast from the past. Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's pretty charming. That is an opinion that one could have, yes. I believe you've met Chris, who left you outside. Yes, Chris, that's his name, Chris. Chris, Are you going to apologize? Oh, right, sorry. I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. He knows that if he makes eye contact with you, you'll die. If you make eye contact with Chris, it's kind of like Medusa, but instead of turning to stone, you are engulfed in flames. Chris has the power to wield hellfire, and he's not afraid to use it. But he knows that it would get in trouble with his dad. So he's like, hey, for your sake, don't look me in the eyes. He's trying to save you. It's all right. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Sure. Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy. We try to cut him a little slack where we can. Oh, God. And here are the twins, Christian, Christy. Say hello to John. Hello, Father. Hello, John. Kids, come on, dial it back on the creepy twin shtick. Creepy twin shtick? Egg them on. We should get to baking. No, let me antagonize the kids a little bit. Let me yell. Can you two say, come play with us, Danny? Oh no. The twins stare up in unblinking unison. Come play with us, Danny. He loves a man with humor. Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. This is it. This is my Dad World series. Okay, now say, please help us, Mothra? Please help us, Mothra. No, I can't take it. Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad. But can we keep it up? Go with something creepy, go with something obscure. Okay, if we go with something obscure, we're either like, oh my gosh, you know that too? Wow, we have so much in common. Or it'll be like, I'll look like an asshole. But if it's too creepy, it might be inappropriate for children. Let's go obscure, and I think that'll be more... Oh man, this could bomb. But it would be more impressive if he understood, you know? Now say, he who walks behind the rose. The twins tilt their head in confusion. Uh-oh. He walks? Oh, fuck. Behind some rose. The room is silent besides Joseph absolutely losing his mind. That last flub really sealed it. Embarrassing his children. He loves it. Guys, we're learning so much about him. He loves embarrassing his kids in front of company. Sounds like my parents. Children of the Corn? Really? Is that not mainstream? I am off my game. Something fierce today. I've heard of it. It's pretty mainstream, I think. Great job, guys. We're scary. Yeah, you are. I was very scared. Look, their eyes look kind now. This whole time, they were just playing a part. And aren't we all? Truly. Glad to know they're not... Well, unless this is them playing the part. Unless they're trying to get me to get my guard down. Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet protestations... Stop using big words. He's laughing pretty hard into his hand, and the kids giggle with him. The twins, obviously pleased with a new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done. I'm going to be hearing those lines for weeks. Next time we hang out, I'll try to teach them some lines from The Thing. All right, so it looks like we've got a bit of a troublemaker on our hands. What? Call me a troublemaker again. Whisper it. I'm sorry. You think you can out-trouble a career pro? I don't know about that. I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good. Christy? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute. Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves, and he's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. Yeah, because he's got the fucking couch covers on. He's got the grandma couch covers on. Examine bookshelf. Examine coffee table, examine floor, head into the kitchen. Well, he told me to stay here, and it's kind of rude if I was just like, hey, I know you said not to come in this kitchen. It's your house. But here I am. Let's examine the bookshelf, and it'll make me look learned. It's pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Okay, I thought it was going to be the contents of the bookshelf and not the bookshelf itself. So that might have been my bad for misinterpreting where they were going to go with that. It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of what looks like travel magazines. Hyenas of the Serengeti, the underwater mysteries of the Antarctic, and on and on. Seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure, unless this is a Mary thing. Who knows? Doesn't seem like Mary's cup of tea or cup of gin or whatever she's drinking. Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all of the Bible bases. King James, New American Standard, the Bible for teens. He is a cool youth minister after all. On a higher shelf, there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, these must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson Sex Detective. We need another game. We need a sequel game, a spin-off game. Hot Body Johnson Sex Detective. What the fuck does that even mean? The 8th installment in... Wait, this is a series? Oh my god, stop looking at it so hard. He's gonna catch you looking at the fucking romance novels. Okay, let's examine the coffee table. I'm just snooping. I'm the sex detective now. There's a couple cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross. Don't pick it up. Hey, another cross. This one looks a little different. And a third cross. Unified design aesthetic. Smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. It looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants. You think? Like, where'd you pull that out of? I would have guessed like a compass. But sure, yes, you're probably right. Oh my god, I'm not even reading that. Examine the floor. Well, you have this many kids and things are bound to end up on the floor, no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have had both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. The tag says C+C, of course. I set that down and spot a houseplant. On the floor? Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. Some plants are big. Duh. Hey little guy, keep being you, tiny houseplant. I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Wow, this looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. If there's a story here, it's none of my business. It's been a while. I guess I should go into the kitchen and see what's up. Well, I guess we're going into the kitchen when we weren't supposed to anyway. I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. She's fucking smiling. She's smizing at me. It's amazing what brownies can do. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian? He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Raw egg, Christy? You know, I guess it's God's plan if you do get some sort of salmonella or whatnot. Dad, it's too sweet. You're too sweet. No, I'm not. You're so sweet, we might have to water you down with spiders. Yeah, okay. No, not spiders. Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughing and squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. The man is a professional child wrangler. Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes. Save me from the spiders. The fuck do you want me to do? Renegade option? That frightens me. Spoon duel the Spider King. Let's do that. That sounds fun. I grab a wooden spoon and point it in Joseph's direction. Unhand her, foul beast. Okay, John the Valiant, let's see what you've got. You may have defeated me at Tarantula Ridge, but now I have the upper hand. Joseph gently puts Christy down behind him. Have you come to squash me, knight, or have you merely fallen into my web? This is some of the gayest stuff that we've read so far, and we have had sex with a man. I'm no mere fly, Spider King, now on guard. For a minute or so, Joseph and I mock duel with the two dumbest looking spoons in the room. Eventually, I strike a killing blow in the invisible heart between his arm and his body, and Joseph recoils in horror. Blast, I am defeated. You could never best me, Spider King, for I have the power of God and anime on my side. I sneak a taste from the brownie batter. The magic. Oh man, that is way too sweet. Christy begins jumping up and down excitedly. My hero. All right, I didn't do much. I just flirted with your dad. Christy hugs my leg before making a surprisingly fast exit. Hey, wait, do you want to bake brownies with us? Christy hesitates, then shakes her head no again. Sparkle Pony. Well, fair enough. Sparkle Pony. Joseph looks confused. You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes. Okay, go. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy is out the door and down the hall. Ahead. Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting, and that is still way too sweet. So what made that crash? Egg beaters on linoleum floor. It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout, and I have a feeling Christy had something to do with it. We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably. Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. That's the face of confidence if I've ever seen it. He looks like Homelander. All right, John, you've baked a cake from a box before, once. How hard could this be? Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Batali, save me. Is Mario Batali known for his cakes? Joseph and I set to work, cracking the eggs and mixing the things, and then pouring the things according to how we assume the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon enough, we have a solid batch of brownies. Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. That's none of your business. That's none of your business. Don't do anything with that. Wow, John, way to use those dad skills. I bet you've baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph. All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale and voila, we're duty done. Now help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. Oh, I'm going in. He's gonna do the thing where he licks his thumb first, which is foul and disgusting. And if anyone does that to you, that's not out of kindness. That's chemical warfare. Thumb in position. And got it. Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing? Oh, thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. Why did you do that? It's really good batter. The raw eggs are really elevating this disgusting batter. We should find Christy. Yes, we should do that, John. Joseph quickly composes himself. All right, she can't be far. You take the delta position and I'll watch your 6. Do you even know what that means? Alpha Tango Sparkle. Roger. Okay. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car. Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swang. Wow, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a valuable pack. Must be a value pack. My hair looks bad. I need to flip it over and I need to shake it out. Holy shit, it looks worse than I thought. Does that look better? It looks the same. It looks the fucking same. If you can count a city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Christy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? I want to sell brownies. Okay, let's get set up. I want to see Mom. Ugh. She's down by the other row of tables, helping out with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi? Mom! Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Okay. Does she always run that fast? Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age, I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds. Yep, great age to deal with. While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? First question. Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. That's me when I was an RA. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches. Okay. Does he actually? Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. It looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone brought a soft-served ice cream machine. I gesture to it. How are we supposed to compete with that? Please, this isn't my first time to the rodeo, the bake sale rodeo. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? What do you mean by that? Oh yeah, I hope so. Sneak in the brownie to ease your fear of public interaction. Oh yeah, he doesn't like talking to people. I can relate. Let's be confident, let's be confident. He's confident, I'm confident, we're confident. Let's be confident. Oh, he loves confidence. We high five. If you bake it, they will come. It's not long before we have our first customers. Hey dude. Hiya. Matt, Carmencita. Great to see you guys out here. Happy to support a good cause. Plus, as the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. These home bakers are your competition? Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So, what recipe did you use for these brownies? Don't say you use the box recipe. Don't say you use the box recipe. Use the box recipe. We improvised. It's just how Nona used to make. Are we Italian? Let's lie. Let me tell you a story, Matt. The way they made brownies in the old country, yeah, that was all thanks to Grandma Perez. Aw. Travelers from far and wide would make the pilgrimage to her sleepy little town simply to be amazed by her masterful use of chocolate. All that knowledge, all that expertise, it was passed on to me. Ha, sure. Joseph leans over again to me. Stop. Oh my God. Lying is literally one of the 10 things we try not to do. He didn't like my fun stuff. That wasn't a lie. That was just a fun story I decided to tell. I fear he might be, he's not lying about anything. Like, I feel like I can't vibe with that. He's disappointed in me. I don't like that feeling. All right. We'll take 2. It worked, didn't it? My fun little story. It worked, didn't it? Joseph, don't you want money for the church, Joseph? Actually, we'll take 3. I ring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away. See, not so hard. Fuck you. You didn't do any of the work. All you did was get disappointed at me for having fun, quite frankly. Is that what your Lord is about? If so, I don't like it. I'm hot off the good feelings from the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize, but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another family face pops up. A familiar face pops up. John, yeah, it's Brian. Close enough. Can we interest you two in any of our fine sweets and treats? You sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. Must resist urge to be competitive. I bet I could eat 11 brownies. Let the man buy his brownies, and we don't need to get into a pissing contest over the brownies in the Lord's parking lot. So we'll put you down for 10? Ha, better make it just 2. 1 for me and 1 for Daisy. Coming right up. You excited for youth group movie night, Daisy? What are we watching? Yeah, what's the movie? Yeah, I want to know what the movie is. It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me. Stop leaning over to me in public. It's the Fast and the Furious. If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. Sure. Joseph hands a baggie to Daisy. I made sure to give you guys the edges. Clearly the superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. Our 2 customers walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey the stock. These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job on the church pews in no time. That's what we're raising money for? That's fucking boring. We should have a skate park. There's a church in my hometown. It has a skate park. Just like a big ass skate park. They don't pay taxes, and that's why they could do that. But like, damn, what better way to get the youths involved than to build a skate park? Wait, what happened to the pews? Ernest spray painted his rapper alias onto them. Young Steinbeck. Okay, I would have gone for Young Man in the Sea, but I can respect that. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach. In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work. It is, but it's worth it. Although, sometimes I wish I wasn't a youth pastor and instead I was gay. Sometimes I wish I wasn't married to my wife and instead was married to a man. We've all been there. What? It's kind of silly, but oh my gosh, he's gonna say that he wanted to be a sailor. Do you ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around on a beach somewhere in the tropics, drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep on a hammock, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song. Jimmy Buffett died today. That's very sad. That is so weird that would be in there on this day, that I would play this today. Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville. Oh God, this is so sad. One day, my friend, we'll be on island time. We make a couple more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig. Oh, there's good old Craig. Craig. He's going to be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these big sales to test himself, to see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar. Are you sure you're ready for this? I'm a fucking pro now. We go way back. I got this. Craig jogs up to our table with Briar and Hazel in tow. Oh, this is the first time we're seeing his other kids. That's cool. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're going to sell them on brownies too. That's never stopped me before. Probably won't be able to sell to the baby. She's impossible to read. It all comes down to Craig. Hey bros. Hi Uncle Joseph. Hi Amanda's dad. Damn, I've known your dad longer, but sure. Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? I don't know. Remember that one time? You can't spell diet without die. That's a bit harsh. Tempt him? Let's bring up an old fun story. Or is this going to be embarrassing or something that's inappropriate to say in front of his kids? I feel like this is the only angle we have. This must be what they want us to do. Hey Craig, when we were freshmen, remember how our next door neighbors pranked us by switching out our laundry detergent with dish soap and how the washing machine exploded with suds? And then we decided to get back at them by baking brownies for them, but sprinkling high intensity hot sauce into the mix, and then we watched them cry after eating it? Ha, I would feel bad, but we had to clean up the laundry room ourselves. Anyway, these brownies are like that, but without the hot sauce. Maybe you should get one more, for old time's sake. Craig thinks for a second. Well, the girls just want a game. You know what? We'll take one for each of us. Fuck yeah. I should go into real estate or something. Even River? Yes, Even River. Don't ask, just give him one. I'll eat hers. You got yourself a deal. Oh my God, was that eggplant emojis? What the fuck? Oh, I don't know if I like that. Did that turn him on? Ooh, I don't know. Ooh, you got yourself a deal. The day winds down and we're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. Bored mix, huh? God, is it you again? Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here. Yeah. Oh, hi honey. Yep, they're selling like hotcakes, which is actually they're just brownies. Cute and boring and safe. Hey Mary. Mary's eyes dart over to me. Ew, what's the rookie doing here? Mary, not to be impolite, but go fuck yourself. I was just hoping to introduce John to the rest of the community. Uh-huh. You get a load of this freak show? Mary, everyone's been perfectly pleasant except for you. What? Weird folk is all. Holier than thou types. Don't you think, John? Mary, I'm not gonna agree with you, Mary. I don't like you, bitch. Mary, let the kid answer the question. Kid? How old are these people supposed to be? How old am I supposed to be? My kid's older than yours. The kid? I don't know. That feels racially motivated. They're kind of weird. They seem nice. Shove a brownie in your mouth so you can't talk. I'm gonna say they seem nice. I'm gonna stick up for, you know what, my fellow, wherever the fuck we live, citizens. They all seem like they're really excited to help out the church. That's pretty cool, I guess. Mary, can we talk about this later? Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Yeah. Yeah. Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool. Can we please talk about this later? Sure thing, honey bear. Divorce her. Divorce her. Is divorce a sin to you? I would reconsider if so. Mary turns her attention to me. Ugh. Hand over the cash. She's robbing me. Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. I hand over the cash we've made. It feels like a hefty wad. If I may say so myself, this bitch has to be funneling some money out for herself. Right? Who put her in charge of the finances? Thanks. Now, give me your wallet. What? Give me your wallet. You think this church is gonna fix itself? Mary, I'm kidding. Sorry, I'll work on the whole pretending to be happy thing. Oh, Mary, now I'm kind of sad for you, my friend. Mary leans in and whispers to me, and her breath stinks like shit, you just know it. He's really good at it. Oh, shit. Mary walks off without saying goodbye. Yeesh. So that was weird. So like, what's up with your wife? She's a big old bitch. I'm really sorry about that. Are you okay? What's her deal? Brownies fix everything. I'm gonna ask if he's okay, because apparently he's pretending to be happy. And aren't we all? She really likes pushing your buttons, huh? Joseph shrugs. No marriage is perfect. You ready to head out? Joseph, it is important for me that you know that all marriages aren't perfect, but they should be safe, in my opinion. Girl, you need to get out of there, girl. Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat. I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. I think I might finally be crashing from all the sugar. Huh, I won't keep you up then. Thanks for helping out today. Happy to do it. Also happy to eat brownies. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labor. And I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. It's fine, really. I know, but first hangout domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me. Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun, promise. Joseph, you are describing a date. You're talking about taking me out on a date. Do you know that? Like, is that registering to you? That's what you're asking of me. to date you. Sorry my wife was being such a bitch. Do you want to do something fun next weekend? That's a date, Joseph. I smile. I'd like that. Oh, and one last thing. Don't try to kiss me, Joseph. Don't try to kiss me. Joseph tosses a cling wrap brownie through the window. Oh, I guess I'm in the car. It hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it. It's the last one. You earned it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope. Too late. I'm already walking away. Bye. Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, it looks like it's just you and me, brownie. Eat the brownie now, save the brownie for later. Let's save the brownie for later because I feel like maybe I could give it to my daughter. Maybe she'd like a brownie. She didn't get to eat one. I pocket the brownie. This might come in handy down the road. Oh, actually, that just went into my inventory. I step inside to find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, father unit. Hi, child that I'm required by law to care for. How's homework? It's really fun and educational. Really? How long have you known me for? Right. How was the bake sale? Girl, it was crazy. Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So what? Were there any extra brownies? Or I'm glad I saved that brownie. Or did you maybe sneak one? Or I think for a moment and realized that I still have the brownie that Joseph gave me. This would probably do better in someone else's stomach than mine. There you go. Heads up. Wait, I hurl the brownie towards Amanda. It hits the wall behind her and falls on the ground. Hey, it's wrapped. It's fine. Nice throw. She scoops it up and smiles at me. Thanks, Pops. You're welcome. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark. He did. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. Date complete. So it was a date. Cargo short, worthwhile hobby, kickflip, sorted past, brownie, baking. Kickflip. Rank A. Guys, I didn't know these things were fucking ranked. I feel pretty good about myself for that. What that is an egregious amount of fucking numbers. The points are very interesting. One down. However many else to go. Never counted them. All right, guys. I think that's going to be it for today. I don't know what that accent was. I'm sorry for that. That was weird. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Is that what I say? That sounds right? Bye. I say bye. Girl, it's been too long. This is so embarrassing. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.